Hey everybody, what's going on? In this video, we're going to talk outsourcing. I'll show you how to easily and quickly get other people to put together a landing page for you. Now, you don't have to spend a lot of money. You can honestly get someone to put together a really hot landing page or squeeze page for you for like $5. All right, so let me show you how you can get that done. So first place that I recommend checking out is good old Fiverr.com. So you can go to Fiverr by typing in Fiverr with 2Rs.com. So that's Fiverr.com. Now, once you're here at Fiverr, go into the search box and just do a search for landing page and see what comes up. And as you can see, there are a lot of people down here that will do landing pages for $5. You can't go wrong with that. And he's got a 100% positive rating. He's done over 230 different jobs. That's pretty phenomenal. Looking good. And you could check out some of his work by going underneath the main picture. You'll see these little bubbles down here. So look, he can do the kind of squeeze pages we're talking about. So that's great. Look at this one. This one would work really good for PPV. Or that one. Or even that one. Or that one. Or that one, or any of these really. So there you go. Fiverr's a great place. You can hire this guy for $5. Tell him, what you want. Give him your Aweber code, and he'll put all that together for you. Also at Fiverr, you can try looking for people who specialize in squeeze pages. So I could just do a search for squeeze page. And there are lots of people on here that will do squeeze pages for you. So if you want to do a really cool squeeze page for your pop-up, feel free to check any of these guys out. But I think this kind of squeeze page would work really well with CPV. If you're not already plugged into Fiverr, get plugged in, check out this stuff. There's some amazing deals that you can get at Fiverr. People will do a lot of stuff for $5. You'd be surprised. All right, so Fiverr is the first place I'd tell you to check out. Other than Fiverr, there's two other websites I would go to. The second one is called Digital Point. So if you go to forums.digitalpoint.com, you will see this website. Now, Digital Point is a huge marketplace and community for a lot of the top, web designers, graphics guys, coders, and anyone looking to make money online. So once you're at Digital Point, I want you to scroll down here, and I want to show you a really cool section that I go to a lot. Do you see where it says the buy, seller, trade section? All right. Well, inside there, you'll see this category for services. Click on that. And underneath services, you got a few different options if you need content creators, designers, programmers, etc. You can get those here, but let's go over to design. We want to get someone to create a landing page for us. So we go to design. So basically you got two different options here. You can check out all these different threads that are already listed. Look for the guys who are selling things and look for guys who can do landing pages for you. So you can just click through these, check some of these people out, find some really great designers here and take them up on it. Or the other option is you could try just posting a new thread here and say, hey, I am buying. I am looking for somebody to create a landing page for me. And then you can get, countless people contacting you who can do it. So either one of those work really well. But honestly, if you just spend a few minutes going through these, you're going to find some really talented guys that are willing to make landing pages for you for nothing. Look, this guy's talking about creating a full WordPress site for just $29. So this guy right here says he can do landing pages. So let's click on his link. And as you can see, his work looks really nice. So there's a lot of really talented graphics guys here at Digital Point. So have at it. Feel free to go through Digital Point and scoop up somebody to do your landing page for you. Lastly, the other place that I thought I'd mention is freelancer.com. So Freelancer is an awesome place for outsourcing work to. So if you want to get a really great landing page done, go to Freelancer. Now, the thing I like about Freelancer is that you can get jobs done here for very cheap. Now, with other sites like Elance or Odesk.com, they're great, and I outsource things to those sites all the time. But typically you end up spending a lot more money over there. Whereas with Freelancer really specializes with cheap jobs. So if you need something just done fast, cheap, and just something smaller, go to Freelancer. I highly recommend this place. Now, when it comes to doing a pop-up or doing a landing page for your offer, you typically could spend anywhere from $10 to $30, and I probably wouldn't spend any more than that. So if you're familiar with freelancer.com, have at it. Go post up a job on here and get someone to do a landing page for you. If you're new to Freelancer, let me just walk you through real quick how I would list up my job on here. So what you want to do is sign up for an account if you don't have one already. But since I do, I'm going to click the login button. So then, once you log into Freelancer, go up to the button where it says Post Project. Let's click on that. And so I'm just going to write something like need simple landing page done. All right, then it's asking us what kind of work is it. So let's click on this. And there's two different ones you can go to. You can list it as a website, IT, and software job, or you can say that it's a design job. Either one gets me lots of bids, so it really doesn't matter that much, but I'm going to put this on website, IT, and software. Next, it's asking us what kind of job is it, even more detail. Well, let's just click on build a website, since that's kind of what we want people to do. And it automatically gives us some of the skills that we're looking for: PHP, website design, graphics design, and HTML. Looks good. Next, it's asking us to describe our project in detail. So when it comes to the description, I would write something like this. I'd say, hey, I'm looking for someone to make a simple landing page for PPV for dating. I'm looking for something similar to this. And then I'd show two different examples to give them, an idea of exactly what I'm looking for. So let's check these out. I'll show you exactly what I pulled up. Here is one dating offer that I pulled up. So let's say I want to get a pop-up done just like this one or like this one. So you can give them those two as an example, as well as any other ones you have, and you can tell them what you like about it, what you don't like about it. You can say, hey, I like their buttons, but let's make them green instead. Or, hey, let's do a different headline. Let's do different pictures. But yeah, it just gives them some base. But it's a great idea to give them samples of what you're looking for. That way you help keep them on track. And that way they don't go way out in left field and do something completely different than what you're looking for. And I mentioned here that I'm looking for geo-targeting, so that way it puts in their local city. You see right here how it's saying sexy girl from La Jolla. So this would then put whatever city that the person is from. So if you go to this webpage, it would probably say sexy girl from your town. And I also mentioned that the landing page must all fit in 750 by 400 window, as it will be a pop-up. Please show samples of work as well as turnaround time with your bid. Thanks. And that's basically what I would write. If you have any other samples that you want to include, or things you want, or maybe you even put together a basic drawing or a graphic to give them an idea on what you're looking for, well then attach some of those pictures so that way they can see it, and that will help out a lot. So for project type, do you want to do a fixed price or hourly budget? Fixed price. And for the budget, for a job like this, I would probably spend between anything from 10 to 30. All right, so I would put this down as a micro project from $10 to $30. So these features down here are awesome. Like when you make your job featured, it gets you a lot more attention and a lot more people bidding on it. And if you make it sealed, then people are going to put their best bids in there because they can't see what other people are bidding. So both of those things are great, but because this is such a cheap, small job, I wouldn't even bother with it on this one. And I would just click Post Project Now. And let me show you how I pick a winner. So as soon as you post your job up, you're going to start to get some bids rolling in. And what you'll want to do is just go through those, check out some of the people's work, and pick a winner. So here's a job that I ran in the past. And I just want to tell you how I pick a winner. So basically what I do is I just go through these. And one of the first things I look for is when people bid is, did they pay attention to the stuff I wrote? Or did they just put some plain default message? So if they bid and it sounds like they know what they're talking about, they read what I wrote and they say, yes, I can do this, this, and they have a clear understanding of it, then that shows that at least they're very interested, and that's definitely a potential candidate. Also, the reputation. How high is their reputation? If they've got a low reputation, then I don't take a chance. If they've got a pretty solid reputation, then that says a lot about them. So this person right here has 5 stars, and it says that they've done over 180 jobs. So that's someone who's got a track record. But you see this guy right here? Some Arabian guy, I can't even say his name, Muna War Hamid 13. So this guy's got 0 rating. He's got 0 reviews, 0 stars, 0 rating. So when it comes to something like this, I just don't take the chance. Even if this guy looks like he might be good, I don't take my chance on someone who does not have a proven track record. So I would skip this guy. And you can actually hide him if you click the X here. You'll see this pop up and you can click on hide this bid. So looking at this guy, it looks like he's got a 5-star rating, which is great, but look at how many reviews this guy's got. Only 1. So again, I would not take my chance on this guy. He's only got 1 review. So this right here was a person who I ended up going with for this job. Do you see their record? They've got 5-star review, which is great. He's got 162 different reviews and a 92% completion rate, which is the highest out of all these other people. And then I checked out some of his work in his portfolio, and his work looked really good. So based on that, I decided to go with this guy, and it all worked out really well. So there you have it. That's how you can get stuff outsourced for cheap.